We're waiting. Did we go live? There it is. Folks, welcome to Everything Pro Wrestling. Everything Pro Wrestling is a show by the fans, for the fans. I'm your host, Conrad Cushman, being joined tonight by the one, the only, the man they call Derek. We are here to present to you a review for AEW Double or Nothing 2022. This was a long show. Lots to talk about, but we're going to get into it as best we can. And we want to hear your thoughts. So make sure you guys are chatting in the comment section down below, leaving us a like if you're watching live with us, comment down below on YouTube. If you're listening to the podcast, give us a 5-star rating. Check out Everything Pro Wrestling. Let's get into the intro and let's talk about some Double or Nothing.
Everything pro wrestling, they can never be you. Listen to the podcast here for the people. The best show that's here, so listen in. Let the knowledge begin. The opinion and the lesson. Yes, everyday pro wrestling, they can never be you.
Okay, what is going on, everybody? What is going on? Here to talk a little AEW. I see some comments going on in here. This was a long-ass show, Derek.
Well, technically you say 5 hours, right? Or 4.5.
It was too damn long.
Yeah.
It was very, very long. And not fully going to be like, oh, well, this is all on Tony Khan. I mean, Boston couldn't knot up game 6, so it went to a game 7. That led to us being in this weird predicament. And I kind of appreciated what Tony did for people who are like fans of sports and wrestling. So he was like, we'll do our best to see what we can do. And then he added like 2 matches to kind of buffer the time frame in, especially if it went into overtime, gave some more time to things. And so we're going to do that. Positively, he said the Ben-Hur of pay-per-views. I'm going to have to figure out what you mean by that, good sir.
So Ben-Hur, I believe, if I am wrong, please correct me, but Ben-Hur is a movie. I can't remember what it's about, but I know I remember hearing about it. And Ben-Hur, I think, is supposed to be like extremely long. I could be wrong.
The disrespect.
I could be wrong.
BJ, what's going on, BJ? He did the preview and predictions with me. The crowd was dead tired for that main. Yeah. Matt Lopez says, what a wild pay-per-view, and good evening, everybody. See pay-per-view. This pay-per-view was mid as hell. Last 4 matches saved the show. Then how was it mid? Like, AEW needs shorter pay-per-views. This is too damn long. But I've provided the explanation. And to be fair, Tony Khan did tell you that before you spent your $50 that this was going to be a long show. He added the matches because of that.
Right.
I mean, I get it. I know WrestleMania is not perfect, and we complain about the length of that one. I would like to think that this will be like a weird anomaly, and hopefully it doesn't happen again. But you're not wrong in that opinion either. I don't know why, but Punk busting up the mid 40 knee joints trying to perform those 2 buckshot lariats had me laughing. Yeah, man, that's wear and tear on your knee, bro. Wear and tear. The mix trios, Darby, Kyle, I would have put those on the pre-show. It wasn't about that, though, Matt. You had to put those in on the regular card to balance that. Somebody said, Happy New Year. Y'all got to give CJ time to wipe those tears from his eyes. His favorite wrestler won the strap tonight. Facts. Facts. No fight forever teaser, CJ. Get your people on that. I'll do my best, E. Discovery reps probably LeBron their purse and left, laughing my ass off. What I tell y'all, Hangman was a mid-champ. They had to give the strap to someone that could draw in crowds with both ring performance and promos. That's foul, bro. That's foul. I think Punk is going to be an excellent champ, but I think Hangman deserves more credit than he gets. I love AEW, and I think this was too long. Sup? What's going on, B-boy? Man, I ain't shit else to do. The length was all right to me. Ben-Hur was a long-ass movie they used to play on TV every year.
Yeah.
You could have just said the never-ending movie, bro, and I would have got that same reference. Jesus De Leon says, sup, Derek Conrad. Punk summer begins. Yes. You're actually going through with the review. I am, because I'm a crazy SOB. Gotta love Game 7. I can't say it wasn't worth the money, and I know there was only for a year, but yeah, as you said, I hope it was an anomaly. It was. If Boston would have won that damn game they were supposed to, instead of people blowing their free throws, we could have probably had something different. I am sick of Sammy and Ty on my TV. I ain't mad at that. Hey, guys, what's going on, Deanna? Hangman is not a mid-champ. I was crying with CM Punk. Y'all think they booked that MJF match first just to get MJF the F out of there? Maybe there's things to talk about. I don't know, but that's what we're here for. So listen, I'm going to tell you guys now, some of these matches we may kind of breeze over, become kind of quick with it, with all due respect, just because that's what we're going to have to attempt to get into with some of these matchups here. But Derek, let's get into some of these, and you guys please stay on course with us, chime in. I'm also thinking this might be the last time I use the grades, because I kind of feel like I've been saying wrestling is subjective. What do my grades really mean? Does it really matter? And I think we can get into more of a debate about the matches instead of our grades for it. It adds a little extra pressure to it. I don't want people to think I'm like judging a wrestler's match, because some of these are very weird. You'll see what I'm talking about as we go through. The first match, the buy-in. We have the team of Hookhausen versus Tony Nese and Smart Mark Sterling. Now, I'm going to tell you guys this right now. This motherfucker right here, Derek, did not show up. He did not show up. And I'm just trying to understand why, Derek.
Actually, my daughter wanted to do some hitting.
Oh, this is the sucker move, so that I feel bad now.
Nah, you ain't gotta feel bad. You want to do some hitting, so I had to set her up in the backyard so she could get her buckets done.
I thought I was gonna have a nice time getting right into Derek. I was gonna put a foot right in that ass, and instead, I'm just gonna be met with crickets. Hot garbage, bro. Hot garbage. Derek knows damn well. Did you get to see this match?
I did not. But I will.
Fucking bullshit. You see what I'm talking about? Hook deserves respect, man. But honestly, I don't think you're going to get what you wanted out of this, truthfully. I put in the notes, Danhausen provided us with this comedy. Nese did a tremendous job on offense. He was really good here. I even think Smart Mark Sterling wrestled like a manager. If you guys didn't know, he's actually a wrestler. And he wrestled like a manager. Like Bobby the Brain Heenan used to say, you got to wrestle like you're a manager. He did that. He provided some funny moments. And in the end, Hook finally gets his hands on these guys. Suplex City to everybody. They destroy, and he actually does the sweet. So the guy's down on the ground, Mark Sterling, he goes across his throat with like the finger slit.
Okay.
And he was signaling he was going to choke him out. And instead, he was already knocked out. He could have just won. And instead, Danhausen said, tag me in. And he does the curse with the foot, like on his chest for the win. Money, bro. Money. In the grade scale that's below, we gave that a B-. I thought it was fun. Let's see here. Ace, what's going on, Ace? He said, the summer of Punk, let's go. Sammy doesn't draw heel heat, just go away heat. That's called that X-Pac heat for my old school fans. We won't see MJF for a while. Mid-show. Everyone got worked on the MJF situation. I don't know if this is official stuff you guys are getting or what. CM Punk coming back and winning is a big story. Let's judge the stupid app going down. See, I didn't have any issues with BR Live, but I ordered mine earlier in the day, though. Derek is fickle. Good morning, y'all. 6:51 a.m. at my place. Worth the lost sleep. Hookhausen lives. Come on, son. You didn't want to give in to the Hookhausen. Let me see here. Terrell, what's going on? He said that pay-per-view disgusted except for the Anarchy match. I'm calling it now due to AEW New Japan being in there. AEW All Out will be in New York City. Book it. I don't know if you're getting that. TK said he still wanted to keep it near Chicago. Didn't watch the buy-in. Shame on you, Derek. I didn't use the app. Let me see here. Derek is running from liking Hook. Derek, you said you was knitting during the buy-in. I'm sorry you didn't like the pay-per-view. I loved it mostly. I don't want to hear Hook until he fights a big name. I'm done with him fighting jobbers.
Thank you, bro. Enough is enough, dude.
Y'all want to blow through matches. I hope you guys don't get a wrestling company. Y'all gonna be Eric Bischoff in there, left and right. Like, and Hulk Hogan tonight will be facing Macho Man Randy Savage on Nitro. You can't do that. Slow and steady.
That's true, but you can't say Hook is good.
Hook is good, bro.
How though?
Yo, when you see it, I can. Derek, I've watched wrestling for 30 years, bro. You have to trust me. When I see it, and I know it, bro. I said it with Shawn Michaels. That's why he left Marty Jannetty when Marty Jannetty ran through that mirror on the barbershop. That is what happened. We are not discussing this. That is it, bro. I know talent when I see it, bro. There's a lot of people.
But who calls it? Okay, so you are right about this. You are absolutely right. But you missed one.
Who?
Edge.
Now, bullshit.
Just saying, bro. I called that.
We're not getting into Edge.
I called that one.
We'll talk about Matt Hardy and Lita later because that's
fine.
why I stopped messing with Edge.
That's fine.
So is Danhausen not using the teeth jar anymore? I don't know if they haven't really explained that yet, Jocelyn. So maybe that's something they could bring up later. So FTR celebrating with Punk after the pay-per-view went off air. That's dope. Derek Hook. Tony Nese doesn't get the credit he deserves. I agree, Jocelyn. That's why I wrote that down, that he had great offense in this matchup, in my opinion. Next thing you will say is Ricky Starks isn't a star.
No, Ricky Starks is a star.
He's just got a problem with Hook, Deanna. I'm telling you, the day's going to come where Derek's going to come out and be like, that was actually a really good match with Hook. Y'all better let him have it. I swear I'm going to go off in this chat.
Okay, yeah, I'll probably say that when he actually wrestles somebody.
Moving forward. Now, Derek, today we had a lot of MJF drama on the main card here. So they opened up with MJF versus Wart Law. I thought this was probably like a number 2. Like a lot of people were looking forward to this match.
Yeah, I have to say I was very shocked as to how this match went.
So rumor had it MJF was supposed to be in Las Vegas for Double or Nothing, and he had a meet and greet set up. He no-showed the meet and greet for people who paid. Okay. After that had happened, there were rumors that there was a red-eye flight going out, and his name had a ticket on it to leave.
Right.
So did he walk out? People were trying to compare this to Sasha and Naomi. Not the same thing, in my opinion. And as he left out, or as he was like out, there were all the speculation came in. What do you do? What if he screws over Wardlow? What's going to happen with this? I don't know, guys. I don't know what's true, what's not. But tonight, something must have happened because MJF got dogged in this match.
Yeah, he did. Did he even really put any kind of offense in? I mean,
they basically had him get squashed, as Tokyo just put in there.
Yeah, like it was just like, oh.
Yeah, and sorry, our good friend here on my phone was trying to read what we were saying. Yeah. Lots of just, I don't know, man. I thought they were just tripping here. He took 10 power bombs and got carried off in a stretcher and took the L, man. I don't know how you guys want to take that or whatever. We get the Wardlow was all elite graphic. I couldn't grade this. I had to put NA because
no, I think this was just a gimme match, real quick. Like just throw this on here because shit's not right now. So let's just get this done.
Right. Ace has some thoughts about Mark Sterling. Okay. Bren, what's going on, Bren? Thank you for joining. Time for Hobbs to get a TNT title shot, in my opinion. Not quite yet. I think he will, though. Everyone involved in that match, I like. So there's something in there. I didn't expect it to be so early, right? MJF worked everyone. That is true old school heel, BJ says. Squash match. Let's move on. It was all a work for attention for the show. Tony got a lot of buys from that controversy, in my opinion. He got the attention for a lot of people. He didn't get squished. He got taken to the woodshed. Didn't care about the temper tantrum before the show. That thing can go to WWE. I won't have to see him on my TV anymore. Well, we don't know what the truth is either behind the negotiations because I have to think MJF can't be that foolish asking for a raise now while like doing contract bidding. You're a baseball fan, Derek. What sense would it make for him to ask for more money now and then still ask for the option to leave? Why would I give you money and you could leave? You have to sign an extension if you want more money.
Right, exactly.
And he's probably thinking I could probably get a bigger offer from WWE. So you either got to take it or take the extension, bro. Pick your choice.
honestly, I would take the extension.
Also, how they put the oxygen on MJF, yeah, they were botching. How they even put him on the stretcher was like, geez Louise. Those power bombs were worth the $4.99 alone. Terrell said, I don't know which was more crazy, MJF getting squashed or my friend telling her girlfriend to get lost during our hangout. Damn.
Woo!
It could have been a work. I guess we'll never know. We'll find out eventually, I think, down the line. And we don't know where the MJF contract saga is going to go next. So, doo-doo.
Yeah.
Let's get to the next match here. Let's talk about the tag team match that was kind of built up to be a dream match, I guess I would say. It's the Hardy Boys and the Young Bucks here. Shout out to, I have to bring up Rampage real quick, bro. Shout out to my man Gangrel, and shout out Fangin' and Bangin'. Shout out to the Young Bucks doing the Hardy Boys. That is probably the best people who could do the Hardy Boys. It was money. And then Brandon Cutler as Lita. I know on this podcast we'll talk some shit about Brandon Cutler, but Brandon Cutler, you have earned a pass for a week, my friend, for doing that, because that was gold. Gold, I tell you.
That was perfect. That
Yeah.
Oh man.
Young Bucks coming out now with the Elvis inspired like intro and the attire. They cut down the beards and just had the chops. Hardy start off giving us their best stuff with all the double team moves. Young Bucks get on offense, keep cutting off the Hardys. Fun teases for some pinfalls and back and forth. And then they set up the steel stairs there.
Oh my goodness.
Jeff Hardy landed Swanton on Matt. That took Matt out. A twist of fate on Nick Jackson. They traded some pinfalls and close nearness with each other, and then Nick Jackson got hit with another twist of fate. Jeff lands the Swanton, all of it, all on Nick Jackson, and he gets the 1, 2, 3. We gave this a B.
Yeah, this was a good match.
This was way better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. The anticipation of who was going to win, the near falls are what got me really, really good. So I'm like, okay, this got to be done. This has to be done. Then it wasn't. But to see Matt and Jeff go with two younger opponents and two opponents that idolized them to make this match what it was, I enjoyed it. This was a good match. For those who didn't like it,
I'm with it. We got someone, Tokyo says, I don't like Tony Khan booking. I don't know who you're comparing him to, because I think he's got one of the best booking minds in the game today compared to most. The only person who I may argue who could do better is Impact on their consistency basis, but I don't want to hear some of the other names, because good God almighty, great googly moogly. Some of that stuff is bad. Man, MJF goes to WWE. They'll repackage him as ABC, and his gimmick will be a school teacher or some shit. Fangin' and banging. This match started out kind of boring, but kicked after that first super kick. Cutler does a good job. He's so good. Connor, hello, Connor and Derek. I apologize for being absent for a while. I've been very busy as I graduated this past week.
hey.
Congratulations, brother. Congratulations, Connor.
Yep. Congratulations, my man.
Was Jeff Hardy? Whoa. Me and my sister noticed the Bucks and Matt Hardy saying some stuff about Jeff throughout the match. No laughing matter. I don't think so. I thought Jeff was fine. I just think he's in massive amounts of pain. I wouldn't say anything bad about him. I thought he did great tonight, actually.
Yeah. If anything, I would probably say
they protected him
a
lot.
They definitely protected him. But if you got that inkling that he was high, he may have taken some painkillers before.
I would put a caveat on that.
No, I'm saying
slander.
No. I'm saying like painkillers just to help dull that pain, because he's probably in pain constantly, just like Matt. Matt's probably in pain all the time. His hips are fucking shot.
Yeah, they're just hurt, man. Jeff got hurt, I think. Tag match was good. I just think Jeff can't do it, man. He's put his body through a lot. Go back over the years and watch Jeff Hardy matches, ladder matches. He always did it, man. He's got to scale back a little bit. Let me see here. Jeff Hardy's been hurt since the second week. Impact consistently is good, but this is about AEW. 100% Deanna. I'm just saying, I didn't want anyone to think that I was slighting all the companies, because I will say Impact does have some great booking. Congrats, Connor, getting shown some love. Jeff needs a few weeks off to heal, I think. Here's the problem with that sick, though. You may do the Kurt Angle, like how WWE kept Kurt Angle on the shelf when he first came back, and then Kurt couldn't move anymore. He said his bones felt like they started to lock up. And he said he wished they would have used him the year prior but they waited instead. So maybe Jeff feels the same way, like, nah, we ain't waiting. Let's keep going. I wonder if the Hardys are getting to that point in their careers where their bodies can't take any more of it. I agree, Connor. What's up, everyone? Didn't watch the pay-per-view, but know the results. Here to get the details. Well, we just went over you missed the buy-in, MJF and Wardlow, Young Bucks and Hardys, so we'll go through the rest for you. We got you covered, Cray. Terrell, painkillers, I was wondering about as well. Jeff just seemed drowsy and out of it. I didn't think that personally. Jeff doesn't wrestle every week though. He probably can't, bro. People really want to see AEW fail and gone out of business. I don't know why. You'll be crying the blues when it's just one company again. Trust me, I used to cover it before. Go watch my archives. It was sad. Let's get into the next match, Derek. TBS Championship match. A match that I thought didn't have any purpose or flair, but then it was given it. Now, going in, I thought this one was odd. They didn't have enough build up for this. We get interference from the baddies. Anna Jay cut them off with a DDT, double DDT. Smart Mark Sterling actually eats a brain buster from Silver in this.
Brain buster.
But what we didn't see coming was Stokely Hathaway / Malcolm Bivens comes out and appears. He played us. Not surprised. I love Stokely Hathaway. And I'm not going to mention your Twitter handle, but to the person on Twitter that wanted to argue with me saying, oh, you didn't go crazy for Malcolm Bivens. Witness, I went absolutely crazy for his debut.
Hold on, bro. What is the problem? Like, I'm so confused. Like, a lot of you people who get on this whole tangent about anything that has to do with AEW, like, oh, you didn't get hyped up over a manager. Why wouldn't you? He sells.
And not even that, but it's me. Like, if you were going to have a constructive conversation, that's not how you started out. Like, oh, blah. And then when I look and I see you're retweeting AEW botches, Kenny Olivier, Jim Cornette shit, I don't even want to interact with you, bro. Like,
bro,
I will. Listen, I didn't block him. I still, like, we followed each other or whatever. I don't know who this person is. I probably did like one of those follow trains and he followed me, whatever. That's fine and dandy. But don't come in there with like the stupidity of all of it. And I'm not going to block people because sometimes the other side has a good point to offer. He hasn't gotten to the point of where like, I never want to speak to you again. Please, like, leave me alone. I usually wait till it gets personal for that. But for you to like crap on what someone else enjoys, don't be that person. Yeah. Like, seriously, have an intelligent argument about it if you're going to do that.
Because I tell you right now, if you love that other company, I'll crap on that all day.
Chill.
If you want to go at that, I will do that.
Chill.
I promise you.
AEW pay-per-views to me are worth the money. I agree, Deanna. Anna looked really good, which was good, but we got Stokely. I was happy. He was dressed like Clarence Mason. Come on, Brad. That's old school, Brad. People don't know Clarence Mason. Hanging out with Crush and the homies. Their TBS title match was very good. I give it to them, but I am happy that Stokely Hathaway and Athena. Yes. So let's finish this real quick. So Stokely Hathaway provided the distraction, which allowed Jade to hit the Jaded from the top rope. She wins. Stokely Hathaway, Jade, and the baddies celebrate. And then Athena makes her debut after Chris Statlander came out too. Felt very weird how everything played out, but Athena is now in AEW. So she got the All Elite graphic. Stokely Hathaway got the All Elite graphic. Stokely Hathaway is going to be money. But if he's the manager, what happens to Smart Mark Sterling? Reasons to watch Dynamite and Rampage because nobody knows. It was not really explained. Interesting. Let me see. Better than that, Athena, I jumped out of my chair. Match was trash at best. Trash best about this match was Athena and Malcolm Bivens. I don't know what to tell you, bro.
If
that's how you feel.
Can't really argue it, though. I mean,
no, if that's how he feels, that's how he feels. Ain't saying he stand up wasn't going to AEW. Yeah, he said that, but he lied. It's pro wrestling. He didn't want to give away the secret that he was coming here. He probably already had offers beforehand, to be honest. Stokely and Jade equal money. It's Twitter, bro. The wrestling community is toxic, and people love to argue on the web. Makes them feel smart or tough. Yeah, but I think all communities are toxic. I don't think it's just wrestling. You see it in Star Wars. You see it in video games. It's everywhere, bro.
Oh, we don't want to talk about Star Wars. Oh, my God.
Shell, yeah, Derek. It's Twitter wrestling community. Most of them hate wrestling if it's not the E. Let's be honest. We all knew Athena was coming to AEW. These debuts didn't hit the same as others, I feel. Smart Mark Sterling can kick rocks, bro. I like Smart Mark Sterling, bro. Smart Mark Sterling getting back to Matt Cardona's coffee. Athena versus Jade will be a banger. I like this match. I love seeing Athena. I hope she's the one to beat Jade. I could see that.
I can see it, but I kind of feel like it'll be Statlander.
Could be too.
Because they had a longer stare down.
Yeah, Statlander got poo-pooed on a little bit. Well, she lost that match and everybody wanted her to win, which that's a whole nother argument. That was another thing on Rampage that was like, really, Rob? I can't believe you marked out for Stokely Hathaway. Don't let trolls upset you. They come out all the time. No, they don't upset me. Listen, I have intelligent arguments. Actually, I trolled back and he actually bit after. If I send you the Waka Flocka okay face, you've been trolled, bro. Like, I'm like, yeah, F you. That's like my polite F you. So if you ever get that, that's what that usually means. But with you guys, I'm probably joking. Getting into the next match, and we gave that a B- for that one. Next up, this one I enjoyed. This one, I think there's multiple candidates for match of the night.
Yeah.
This one's up there. Death Triangle versus House of Black. This was a trios match. And I think this is a little bit of what we could expect if we did get a trios division.
Yes.
And trios titles are coming. When, where, we don't know. But eventually they'll get here. Death Triangle versus House of Black, Derek. Overall thoughts, because I couldn't really take notes on this because they were going insane.
Yeah, there was a lot happening in this match, but I must say, this was really good. This was really good.
These are the moments that I cherish on this podcast.
But
these are the moments that I hate on this podcast.
When I tell you, big men, y'all not meant to go over that top rope.
Yo, hold on. My man, I don't know if you heard this. You might have been not in the room, but I had said Brody King just tweeted out, in life is hard, and so was that ring apron. And I laughed. I was like, yo, plus cool points for that. Let's see here. I just hope Athena is howling all the time like they did in WWE. That match was fire. Yeah, House of Black needed this win. BJ said he loved this match. Buddy looks so good. We finally got a small payoff with Julia Hart. Yeah, so I'll jump right to the finish on this one because Derek actually gave this one a lot of props, and he is not like Mr. Trios match. You all know he's the first one to be like, F Trios matches, bro. I don't care about this.
Sloppy.
They went in, bro, and I thought it was so well done.
It was.
Pack's going up for the Black Arrow. Lights go out. Julia Hart missed Pac in the face, so they finally like gave us the payoff for it. I don't know what the hell like took so long. That like I thought we were gonna get it on Dynamite, and then they just blatantly screwed it all up. They shouldn't have did the Dynamite tease. If they were gonna do this.
Yeah, no, that should have been just left alone. If you were gonna end up having her come out on the pay-per-view to say, "Hey, I'm over here now."
Mm-hmm.
But I enjoyed it though, and then her look was very, very deviant as she was walking up the ramp. So hopefully they don't change too much. Keep it light with her as far as like the makeup goes. Keep it light. Don't go wild with it. It only works for one person.
Now, afterwards, she sprays the mist. Pac hits the fade to black. I don't know if that's what it's still called, but that's what we're calling it. B+ for this match. Now, Derek, real quick, if they do the trios titles, do you let them float? Because Terrell's feels like they don't need them. Do you just let them float between AEW and ROH? Is that a decision you would want to make? It's a good way to have people just show up over there.
True.
And Ring of Honor had trios titles before that you
True.
kind of defunct. And I'm pretty sure the champions are gone now. Yeah. Like they went to Impact and they've signed to other places.
Right. Honestly, I mean, that would shit. I think that would give both companies the opportunity to.
It's a shared title, and then it's kind of like it's not all AEW and it's not all ROH. And then if you need a feud in Ring of Honor, there you go. I got you.
Right. Yeah. I definitely think you should float the trios titles. Just because you have that crossover.
Let the big boys fly, Derek. Nah. He said, "Let them fly."
Nah, bro. No.
We're gonna have to have Derek's list of his best big men of all time for high flying big men.
Man, I'll make a list. I promise you, but some of them need to stay away from it, bro.
Cray said, "Yes, let them float brands. Great match. I'm glad House of Black won. Depends on what you do with the roster." I agree, Deanna. I want to hear more about Tony Khan's plans, and hopefully, eventually, we get there with it. B+ for that match. Let's get into these two Owen Hart finals matches. So here's the first one. We had Samoa Joe versus Adam Cole. Now, thank you. Now this one has a lot of bullshiggity with it. So Samoa Joe's been beat down by Sanjay Dutt, Jay Lethal, and Satnam Singh. They've injured his arm, as you can see, the one right there that he is pointing with the tape around it. I believe it was his left arm. Now, at the same time in this match, Adam Cole comes out rocking what I felt was a tribute to the 1994 Owen Hart, King of Hearts attire, which I absolutely loved. Bobby Fish interferes in this one. Adam Cole was able to weather the storm with a bloody mouth. Joe probably smacked him in it pretty good at one point, and he hit he lowered the boom on Samoa Joe, and he got the win. I wasn't mad at this match. I thought this was solid. I gave this a B. There's really not much to it. If you like good wrestling, go back and watch this.
Yeah, no, I don't think there's anything else to it. It was pretty clear cut. You know, I think you couldn't do what you wanted to do.
Deanna said Derek Keithley landed better this time, at least. He did.
I will give you that. He did. But he was the one who started this whole movement for me as big men not doing that.
Tony got to find the 6-man straps first. Good match. I was disappointed in the Owen tournament. It should have been Samoa Joe and Ruby instead of the bullshit boyfriend and girlfriend win. I don't agree with that, though. Like, I got into another argument on Twitter. Here was another one. Someone was like, nepotism ruined this tournament. I'm like, nepotism? Pro wrestling is based on nepotism. You think these guys got jobs without the Bucks, Cody, and Kenny? They hired their friends unless Tony Khan saw a big star that was already established. Punk, Moxley, Jericho. You see all the people behind us. Like, they knew what they were doing. Sting, they know what they want from these guys when they come in. I'm not mad at what happened here. Like, once I saw Rampage, like, automatically I was like, oh, it's got to be Britt Baker and Adam Cole. They're the prom king and queen, basically. These plans were probably in place since All Out.
Yes.
And I just ruined the finish of the other one. And this is another match, but I want to bring up another point. We're going to talk here. B- for this match. Ruby Soho blocks the lockjaw. She applied what Casey and Robert called the worst sharpshooter that they have ever seen. And I may have to, I'm going to check that box as well. That sharpshooter was shite. I was not a fan of it. Ruby attempt a victory roll. Britt reverses it. WrestleMania 10 kind of tribute, I feel, with a little bit of flair to it.
Yep.
Not bad. I'm not mad at what they did with this.
No.
But I have an issue, though, with some of the fans in Ruby Soho, though, and I want to address this. And you guys, please feel free. I really want to hear what some of you guys think about this. With Ruby Soho, why, since Rampage, we've been asking her to put on a good match. She did that now, twice, back to back. And fans have still found a way to, like, give her grief. And I'm like, she gave you what you wanted. Now you guys are still giving her grief. Like, nah, she's not that good. This match sucked. She's not worth it. Why is she in this spot? Should have been Chris Statlander. I don't get it. Like, I'm happy with Ruby, in my opinion. I thought she's done better. Some people are writing her off like she's done.
I mean, what? So my question to the people, what more do you want from somebody when they come over and when they wrestle? What do you want from them exactly? What do you want from Tony Khan exactly to have them do? because I'm kind of lost in the mix here. I don't understand what I'm missing as to what you want.
Right. BJ said, I told you on the preview show I didn't want interference in the final matches. That bummed me out. I thought that it was okay for the Joe match. It kept Joe strong because he is the Ring of Honor television champion. And Owen Hart was a heel. You know, he cheated. Punk is on the media scrum. Matt, I'll rewatch that. Yeah, I'm going to wait till it's done too, and I'm going to check it out. I called it when I said Adam Cole and Britt Baker was going to win their respective tournaments and keep them protected. Ace, you did call that, good sir. Cole and Joe put on a good match. Happy Cole won. Ruby should have won. Listen, I fell into the Chris Statlander was going to win train too. Finally, someone beat the Rock's crappy sharpshooter. I definitely was sending messages to people of Rock smiling. No one could stand those sharpshooters or Cloverleafs tonight. Dean Sting had to be pissed tonight. Let me see here. Ruby isn't clicking with fans. I don't know why. People just flip-flop like usual, Conrad. Nothing new. Did she give us what we wanted, though? You guys said put on a good match. Tell me those matches weren't good, Sick. Tell me they weren't good. I can't. Like, those were solid matches, in my opinion. I think Ruby should have won tonight, but hey, Britt did it without cheating. And Britt's giving up the title, and they're going to keep her. Britt is the face of the division. Whether people like to admit it or not, she's still the face of the division.
That she is.
I like Ruby, but we all know what it looks like when a wrestler steps it up. Can we really say Ruby has yet? I saw 2 good back-to-back matches, though. That's what I'm saying. It was with Britt Baker and with Chris Statlander. You can't tell me that they carried her both times. I just can't. Hate cheating in the Owen rather than Joe winning than the HBK cosplayer. Damn, bro. People coming hard at Cole lately, too. Nepotism. Shut it. I love the last 2 matches with Ruby. I just want Ruby to be more in the title hunt. I would love to see her in the TBS title scene. Amen, BJ. Chris was not going to win this tournament. She replaced Sheeta. That made no sense, to be honest. Jesus said. Chris is going after Jade. People mad because Chris lost and Ruby. Chris was more over with the fans than Ruby. Was she, though? Like, nobody was feeling Chris Statlander before this, is my point.
True.
AEW might need to do some debut teaser videos instead of just having them come out like how Taz debuted in WWE. That might lead to people expecting bigger people to come out, too, though. Prime example, I was calling Britt Baker shit Baker. She busted open. I put it on the table. Now that's what I call stepping up. Okay, fair points. We're good. It was the outcomes, except Jade. Okay. Listen, I respect what you guys are saying. I'm going to move forward with this, but I'm not mad at the Owen Hart winners. And I do think Cole is bound to become TNT champion, I think, eventually down the line. I don't know when, but sooner rather than later.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, let's get into the bullshit matches, as I like to call these. Next up, we have the mixed tag match here, Derek. I didn't really have anything but the finish for this one. Yo, can we? I don't like Sammy and Ty Conti together.
No, it's too much.
It ruined Sammy. Sammy was going up, yes. And then it was just like, yo, she brought you down, bro. Like, he felt like a comedy act tonight.
Yes. This is not heel heat. This is get the fuck off my screen now.
That big boss man heat.
Like
that X-Pac heat.
Like, get off, dude. Like, I'm tired of seeing you. Like both of y'all act like this. Like, you were fine when you weren't boasting about your relationship. I feel like you're just throwing it in our faces right now. I don't care.
Right. Let's see here. I'm just glad Paige Sky won. And that's what happened here. Paige Van Zandt, I thought she did all right.
Okay.
She's not ready for pay-per-views, I would say. But we'll eventually get to prime time. I think we should put Paige Van Zandt on Dark a little bit. Let her get in there and work with some people. But
I would have been good if this was Scorpio Sky and Frankie Kazarian. I would have been good with that.
I feel bad for Kaz. I don't know why. Kaz got to have a pay-per-view match. He was all right here. Kaz, I thought, was the good one on that side. And I thought Sky and Paige are fine. It's all association. Listen, this shit had to stop right here. So I hope this feud is done. They made it sound like it is. The finish ends with Sammy Guevara accidentally super kicking his girlfriend. I wrote super cake. Super kicking his girlfriend, and Kazarian gets nailed with a kick to the head by Paige and a TKO by Sky. C+. Moving on.
Yeah.
I got nothing else to say about this.
Yeah.
It's called Omas Heat. Now somebody said Sammy has that Roman 2015, 2019 go away. He ain't that bad yet because Roman gets paid. Next up, Kyle O'Reilly and Darby Allin. This was like another one of those scratch matches that was just added. By the way, this graphic, I got this super late. Just wanted to tell everybody that because I was pissed waiting around for that. Oh, super random. This match, bro, yo, they were wilding.
Yeah, they were.
Yo, first, Darby got kneed in the mouth and is busted open badly. Then Darby lands a Scorpion Death Drop, which made me want to play WCW NWO Revenge. Darby takes a dive, bro, and I don't know if his feet got caught. I don't know what happened, but he like floated over mad weird and like kicked dude in the chest. I was like, what just happened? Then he went for it again, and Kyle O'Reilly just choked him out. He's like, get out. Let's go to sleep. I'm tired of this. And
had enough of that flying boy.
He does the double middle finger, put him in the coffin, gets caught in a submission. It seemed like Kyle had like an answer for everything Darby did. It was like a catcher's catch can type of match. And then eventually diving knee off the top rope
into the kidney.
Yeah. Oh, and he choked him with his chain. Yo, they got like pissed after that. He headbutted him in the mouth. Looked like Kyle was checking his teeth after. Like, did he really catch me? But diving knee onto Darby, 1, 2, 3. That was it. I was shocked that Kyle O'Reilly beat Darby Allin. That was like shocking moment of the night. I felt
it was. It definitely was. I get why the match had to happen, but I don't like the match because there was nothing there for them.
Feed Sammy the hook. Y'all dirty for that. Ty has a super nice cakes. Cake. Inappropriate, gentlemen. Dante Martin is next in line. Darby showed he could do some technical wrestling. Darby's good at everything. Sky and Frankie need a rematch for the title just one more time.
I will watch that.
I was quoting Jade. That wasn't at you too. Yeah, no, you're fine, Terrell. I couldn't see all of it because I have like little floating ads that pop up sometimes. I'm like, what the heck is this? And I couldn't read it. And some of it was like starred out to what you said. But I knew it was the cut the shit, Tony. Underrated pay-per-view banger match, Jesus says. People will probably hate Sammy because he acted like he was so in love with his ex by proposing on TV, and now he's with the girl who was a supermodel everybody knows won't work out. Damn. Punk says, he wants Bryan, Jungle Boy, Okada, Tanahashi, Mox, Ricky. Punk tripping. He better don't write a check you can't cash yet now, Phil. But good for him, man. I'm happy he's on top of the world right now. I like Sammy and Ty, but why can't they be happy? Love them in AAA. I think they just need to be heels, bro, and just embrace the heel turn. I think that would be better. Would you be okay if they're still throwing it in your face and they're heels? The problem is, bro, Sammy was at like, I guess the best way to put it, I have to use WWE terms. I apologize. Like Intercontinental, he was like that top mid-card act. And now you've like went to becoming a joke. What are you doing?
I think the part that bothers me is the fact that I don't look at them as a heel couple. I look at them as an annoying couple who want to be heels.
Okay.
They're posers instead of just doing the job. You pose to be a heel when you're not good at it and you want us to believe it. So you throw it in our face. And I just feel it's garbage the way that they're doing it. Like
Six said Punk better ice up the knees before you start calling out people. You leave that man alone. A buckshot Larry, you need a lot of cartilage in them knees to hit that. Heel heat, not porno heat.
That's exactly how I feel.
Yeah, make them like Edge and Lita heels. I kind of felt this. Y'all don't want me to talk about Edge, bro. That made me like dislike Edge. When Edge came back, we were cool again. But from that time, from when Edge until Edge retired, me and Edge were kind of like, yo, bro, you broke a rule, bro. You broke a rule. Derek knows, and he knows that it's like hard to argue that. I'm like, yeah, he broke the bro code. You don't do what you did.
He did. But as a wrestler, bro, you have to admit that man is great.
He is. He is, and I think you have to say the same about Christian.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, one of the best tag teams ever. I will definitely say that.
You think you know me. All right. So next up, AEW Women's Championship, Thunder Rosa, Serena Deeb. I really like this, and I'm slapping my vote on this one for sleeper match of the night. This is another one that I think you can argue and say it was your match of the night. I ain't gonna argue with you. I will say we started off with some good wrestling, some nice stalemates in this. Serena Deeb, Excalibur, you let me down here. She had a nice diamond dust, and I was hoping someone from commentary called it, but I think JR and Tony were speaking, and maybe you couldn't say it. So I'm gonna give you the pass, Excalibur. But next time I want to hear diamond dust.
Right.
Loved it. Serena Deeb locks in a figure 4 leg lock. Both ladies ended up rolling to the floor. Battle continued. Deeb locked in the Texas Cloverleaf for the Iceman, Dean Malenko. Disrespectful, Derek. Has anyone noticed yet that Dean Malenko takes his back body drops like that? I'm waiting. We get a top rope superplex, which rolled into a fire thunder driver. I thought that was a nice way to it was a big spot that you were like, oh, they're both going to be down from this, and then we'll wait and see what happens. Yep. Nope. Your ass is coming right back up. Fire thunder driver, 1, 2, 3. This was a hell of a wrestling match. It's Serena Deeb. You did your damn thing in this match. You have nothing to be ashamed of. And I thought Thunder Rosa also proved why she was a champion. So hats off to both ladies. This was an excellent match, and they prove why they are the world champions for the women. Absolutely. Love it.
Thunder Rosa.
I still want to see Deeb get a title too, so don't think that's a mistake there.
I think she will. Honestly, bro,
Deanna knows.
Honestly, when I see pay-per-views, everybody gets so they invest so much into coming out with their ring attire. Yo, can we just say Thunder Rosa looks fucking awesome every time she comes out? Like, each attire looks better than the last.
Mm-hmm. Deanna said, I love this match. So technical wrestling, thick. Show what women can do when given the chance.
How thick?
Thick. Dean Malenko equals GOAT. Yo, I keep bringing this up. Dean Malenko, PWI Wrestler of the Year in 1997. Crazy stat, a lot of people say, but I'm always like, Dean Malenko was U.S. champ, cruiserweight champ, tag champ. He's got some accolades to his name, man. No Lara. Once again, Ruby lost to Britt Baker. I want to say I'm surprised, but come on. Adam Cole in the finals is kind of obvious who was going to win. They had to do the prom king and queen. This match was awesome. Reminded me of the Zack Sabre Jr. Sonata match, bro. Good comparison, Sick. Good compare. That's someone who knows their shit. At Wrestle Kingdom a few years back, one of my favorite technical matches of all time. 2-1, Ace says. I'd rather see Deeb win, but I'm not mad that Rosa won. Yeah, give Deeb the title eventually, man. She deserves it. Deeb was so underrated, so damn good. I wonder what's next for Thunder Rosa. That's a good question. Good question. Now, I know we're breezing through some of these. This next match, I'm telling you guys right flipping now. I do not have everything for this. The Anarchy in the Arena match. Bro, Derek, tell me something. Yo, first off, why did Chris Jericho and them come out like new kids on the block? And this week in do-rag history, Daniel Garcia will go down for wearing a white do-rag at AEW Double or Nothing 2022. Y'all better put it up there with the Pharaohs and all that stuff. When you do that little do-rag history, Danny Garcia better be on there. Shout out to Buffalo for rocking the Dewey.
Oh, man. Danny.
People are saying this match was insane. This match was violent and disgusting. This match was all over and you couldn't keep up with it. I love this. So I think it's going to be either you love it or you hate it match.
Bro, do you say it's better than the last one that they were?
Bro, Jericho and them came out like new kids on the block, and I knew they were getting bloodied up as soon as I saw the all white, bro. They look like little angels. They look like they were together. I was like, oh, yeah. So Moxley's music hits, and they come out to Wild Thing. Bro, this was a New Jack tribute because Wild Thing just played throughout the ass kicking that these dudes were getting. It was like beautiful blood. It was like watching what's that movie where they beat the crap out of the freshmen?
Oh,
I can't even think of it right now. Someone will put it in the chat though. Bro, all I know is that's what it felt like in slow motion, just watching people get their asses kicked and heads busted open. At one point, bro, all I remember seeing was blood everywhere. Eddie Kingston's bleeding, and all I see is I think it was Matt Menard, Daddy Magic or whatever. He's bleeding even worse than Kingston, and he has mustard on his back. Like, what are you guys doing? Daniel Garcia gets locked into a freight elevator at one point.
Yes.
This shit's crazy. The music gets cut off by Chris Jericho. Great way to get heel heat because everybody was feeling that. And eventually Kingston comes out. This man came out with gasoline, bro, like the gasoline tank, and dumps it on Chris Jericho. He's the kid in school who took something way too far. I know he threw a fireball at you, bro, but you can't cane people out here, bro. He just doused him in gasoline and then pulled out the lighter. Danielson stops him. He's like, what the hell are you doing? They start throwing blows at each other. And I was like, why are they fighting each other?
Right.
This leads to the baseball bat to the back. They're ready to beef again. Santana and Ortiz. Yo, by the way, Ortiz's face paint was fucking fire.
Yes, it was.
Ortiz was the man tonight for his look.
On point.
Santana crushed it too when he did the blockbusters through the tables. They even did a stereo dive off. I got to give P&P their respect too. Everybody in this match did great. Eventually, Jake Hager comes in, uses the bat on Bryan Danielson. They're able to lock in the walls of Jericho while choking him with the top rope that Moxley took down. And they knocked Moxley through a barbed wire like table he had set up or whatever it is, the board. He got Terry Funked. And dude, they choked out Danielson. They called for the bell. B+ for this one. If you said this was your match of the night, I'm not gonna argue with you.
No, this was crazy. This was like old school hardcore matches.
Hold on, people are going in real quick. Like Justin Roberts said, the shit's about to go down. That was a great line, no, Lara. Jericho and the Backstreet Boys. Jim Cornette is gonna shit on this match.
Yeah, he is.
Oh well. This match was great. Anarchy, violence. Daniel Bryan breaking kayfabe to stop him from burning him. Backstreet's back all right. I feel kind of fly. I feel kind of fly. I didn't hate it. I loved it. Great match.
It was. It really was.
Moxley's theme throughout playing. Dude, I wish they could have had New Jack's theme. Somebody just dub that over this. Right. This match was the tits. The song playing at the beginning was like a bar fight. Daddy Magic turned into Zandig with that blood look. No lie, part of me wanted to see Eddie Kingston set Chris Jericho on fire. What's wrong with me? You're a wrestling fan, sir.
Exactly.
Kingston looked like Trevor from GTA 5. Matt Lopez sent me something of that. I was trying so hard not to laugh, bro. Eddie and Danielson have beef. Jericho broke the boombox. Listen, we all know where this is leading to, right, guys? They dropped some F-bombs in this match, too. They even cursed on commentary tonight. Yeah, I love Bryan even yelled, someone's going to get their fucking head kicked in.
Oh, dude, I loved it. If anything, bro, that had to be the biggest highlight of that match. Like, that was harsh.
Somebody said Cody left and they did a Memphis brawl. You damn right. You damn right. Match of the year contender match, Jesus said. Jesus is sticking by that because that's the second time he said that to me. B+ for this one. Could be argued as your match of the night.
Absolutely.
Andrade says he hates the AFO. He basically says they're fucking losers and I can't deal with this shit anymore. I'm not mad. As Derek would say, I respect it.
I respect it.
So he brings in someone else, new contract offer. He brings in Roosh, and I love it. Roosh being brought in, and I think if you could get Dragon Lee, that's a fucking hell of a trio for a trios tournament. And I apologize for the swears, but guess what? It's 140 here, and I'm tired of shit. It was good, bro. I think that could be a fire trios.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Roosh and Andrade going for the tag titles could even be money too. If that's all they want to do, I'm with it.
Yeah.
Men of the Year cut a promo, and he starts talking about his Lakers TNT championship. And Dante Martin steps up and says he'll face him. So it looks like we're going to have a match with them in LA at the Forum. Should be fun. Should be good. Jesus is right. Blood and Guts match incoming. Don't be surprised if Regal announces it. He ain't lying. Glad we got Roosh and Andrade. Good fit. So the HFO is done. That is how I took it. Question, where do all the HFO guys go now? To hell, I guess.
Home.
I think Private Party may end up going to Ring of Honor. I think there's a lot of people now that I'm starting to see that'll go to Ring of Honor, like the Colt Cabanas, Brian Cage, the people who you don't see on television or who are getting like broken away from. Put those guys in ROH.
Let them shine on their own, you know.
El Toro Blanco. I like it, Rob. I like it. Always a great deal of respect. Dante and Sky will be fire. That belt looks horrible. Get out of here with your Celtic pride. Cut the malarkey, good sir. AEW World Tag Title match is next up. I enjoyed this one. I told everyone this was going to be a banger. And I'm part of the rare group that got this prediction right. I told you guys, but I'm going to tell you what's going to happen after this. This is another match. Pure craziness, bro. I don't have a lot to say about this. They went in. They kicked ass. Keith Lee powerbomb Jungle Boy on top of Luchasaurus. I kind of like that. I don't know why. Double choke slams on the Luchasaurus by the big guys in the match. I thought they let the big guys shine here.
Yeah.
It was one of those matches, like you would say, Derek, it kind of got like a little crazy at points where you're like, all right, we're doing too much.
Yes.
And I will say this in the multi like team matches, don't do stuff that gets too cute because eventually you're going to make a mistake.
Right.
Not too many like simultaneous dives. Let's do this together. Let's do that together. Sometimes just wrestle. Like I said, with Luchasaurus, basic moves, bro. The gimmick is you're the dinosaur. My son cheered for Luchasaurus throughout this. Derek is a witness once again. I know someone on Twitter is going to say I'm lying probably, though.
No,
he cheers for Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy because, well, he sees Jungle Boy. He's got longer hair like him. The intern knows. He's like, yeah, that's my guy right there. Right. Luchasaurus is just a big dinosaur. He likes dinosaurs. That's it, bro. He doesn't have to get all fancy. No. Do the freaking 7 things you do and do them well, and you're going to be fine, Luchasaurus. Right. Trust me. And lock up. You didn't lock up in this match. Me and Rob have this discussion every week. Lock the hell up. If anyone finds him locking up, send me that.
Yes, that is something that we need to see.
Right? Private Party's a good young team. Colt Cabana, not a fan of Roosh. Can we be honest and just admit Dark Order is also, yes, 100% sick. They got to break up the Dark Order, in my opinion. F the Celtics, Matt Lopez said. That's that Knick fan coming out, and you, huh, Matt? That Laker belt is lovely. Keith is, what does it say? Keith, it's a bird. It's a 747. No, it's Keith Lee. Keith Lee was flying tonight. Big men flying. This was a really good match, too. I thought Swerve crushed it in this one. I thought he really did his thing. Jungle Boy looked great too. Second best match of the night. I love these triple threat tag matches in AEW. Also, I want one note for the tag match. There are no rules of triple threat, and yet Christian was the guy who kept being the extra guy to interfere. To be fair, Christian also was he was trying to do his damnedest to protect his friends in this. Because he did get he was being a good guy, like, hey, he's cheating. Sit down, old man, right. And basically beat his ass. Let me see here. Oh my God, that was great. Yeah, absolutely fire in this one. Jurassic Express ended up getting the win though. Swerve ends up eating the that like power bomb combo that they do where they flip the guy over,
which was nice. That move is nice, bro.
Now listen, after this match though, Derek, we gave this a B+, by the way. Christian was the cheater in this match, not the other guys. How dare you? There were feet on the ropes, BJ. You can't do that. Oh, wait. It's a no DQ match. I see what you're saying. Cut the malarkey, all right? Win it like you're supposed to.
Right.
Maybe there's DQs in AEW triple threat matches. We don't know because the refs don't know the rules half the time.
Right.
Because they definitely did a distraction spot too with the belt shot from Ricky Starks. They teased this a couple times where I thought all of them had it won. Ricky. I'm just not even gonna say it because there's no point. Okay. Spanish. This is what I'm talking about with ridiculousness I have to put up with every week. Undisputed Elite was announced versus Jurassic Express and the Hardy Boys on Dynamite. I think the cracks will begin to form once again here. Yes. The Hardy Boys won that match for a reason. So here's what I'm thinking. Follow along with me if you guys agree. Jurassic Express will lose the titles to the Hardy Boys for a short run, which will be ended by FTR, because the Hardy Boys will have to be carried to another great match. FTR will do it. FTR will Ultimo Dragon all those damn belts, and it's going to be a good day. That's what I'm going with. And they better get those IWGP tag titles, too.
Yep.
And I want to see the Ultimo Dragon picture. Just let them. Yeah, we got them all, sucker.
Right.
But that's my prediction on what's going to happen.
I dig it. I dig it. I got no argument there.
By the way, let's go Rangers. Game 7 Monday night. God, all these game 7s. I think sports are set up, man.
Bro, who are they playing? Carolina?
I don't remember who. I think
if they're playing Carolina, shame on you, Carolina.
It happens.
Nah, bro. Nah, but you know what? Shesterkin is a good goalie for that boy's nice. So I guess I can see it.
Somebody help the Sabres. Moving forward, main event time. Adam Hangman Page defends the AEW World Championship against CM Punk. Crowd was 50-50 split for this one, Derek.
Yes.
Didn't know really what to say about this. Lots of back and forth. Sick brought up Punk missing those buck shots. I felt bad for them knees, boy.
Oh.
Them knees look like they hurt doing that front flip over.
I can see him in the back right now getting the NBA. Put the ice on my knees. Put the ice on my knees.
Right? Chucky gonna steal all the belts he was hiding under the ring. All right, Tokyo. I see you. Yep, they're playing Carolina.
Okay.
Jesus, that face though. Yeah. Carolina, my Pens were up 3-1. Well, it'll be face until Christian turns. You know, the Hardys will be gone, long gone, and then I think we're gonna get a turn. Hangman lost faith in himself, and it cost him Summer of Punk. This is true. Let's get into the finish of this. I felt, Adam, they played into the WrestleMania 8 match once again. I don't know if people notice these like little pieces of the match, but this is what I took from it. Page got the belt and says it's his. He went then into the ring. The ref steals the belt from him and sets it on the apron. Bad idea anytime you do that. Paul Turner, eventually, we see a buckshot lariat attempted. It gets blocked. Punk picks him up for a GTS. Paul Turner gets knocked out. Page hits a lariat. Everyone's down. He picks up the belt, and he reminds me of Piper when he had the ring belt. He could have hit Bret Hart with it. He was like, you know what? I probably shouldn't do this. He puts it down, and that shit cost you. He started doing the stomp, letting everybody know he's about to hit the buckshot lariat. Why are you drawing attention to yourself, my boy? I never understood this.
Right.
And he does it. He flips over. Him and Punk do the loop-de-loop, loop-de-loop, loop-de-loop. Punk picks him up. GTS. 1, 2, 3. Punk's your new AEW World Champ. I ain't mad at it. I gave this a B+. I feel like we can't grade this fairly because I feel like the people were out of it. Like, we were tired. Yeah. Everybody was just done at this point.
Yeah. To AEW's defense, Game 7 happened, and nobody thought that would happen. So, well, you know,
at least Tony Khan's smart enough to say, like, you know what? Some people aren't going to watch tonight because of that Game 7. But if I say, hey, main event's not going to happen until after that's done, maybe you got a couple thousand buys out of it. Maybe.
Right. Yeah. Which
is a lot of money. What did I say? 1,000? That's $50,000. You know, minor details. Or no, excuse me. I'm stupid. 5,000. $5,000, whatever though. You know.
I mean, it is what it is. But you know, it was an unforeseeable plan. So they had to do what they had to do. I mean, it was long, but you can't really hold it up against them.
Yeah,
and you really can't hold it up against Game 7 either, because you know. It's poor planning on the network.
Listen, it happens, all right? Game 7s are going to happen. Tony's going to have to do some alternative booking, we'll say.
Yeah.
So this was tremendous. Derek, chat, I'm going to read some of your thoughts on this, but Derek, what's your overall thoughts here on the show as a whole? Gather your thoughts for this. I'm going to read these real quick. Hangman did this to himself, but I really didn't think the title would change hands tonight. That's why the Rangers better win after all this that happened against the Penguins. Page was overthinking too much, and that cost him. match of the night. Happy for Punk. I'm not mad about it. Anybody give Colt a wellness check? So Jade was on the scrum with Tony and said that Stokely had a 90-day no-compete clause that ended yesterday, and Tony met him Saturday. I counted the days too, Matt, when he was released, and I figured I'm like, he could show up just in time for the pay-per-view. That was a very good match. I'm happy to see Punk and Paige. Stokely had 30 days because of NXT. That is a factoid. So, overall thoughts on the show, everybody?
I thought it was good. I felt like it could have been better. Could have been shorter, but I'm not going to complain. I mean, shit happens, you know.
Oh, hold up. I was right the first time. It was 50,000.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
1,000 times 50. I'm tired. It's late. Cut me a break.
Yeah. No,
I just thought about it. Like, money's on my mind right now.
Right. No, I definitely thought this was a good pay-per-view. I definitely thought it could have been better, but unforeseeable situations happen. It is what it is. I think we could have done away with the two matches that were thrown in there because they just didn't feel ready to be on the pay-per-view.
I see a lot of people giving it the same grade I was. Listen, after this is done too, guys, let me know in the comment section. I want each of you to comment that like these videos, that comment on these videos. Tell me if you want me to keep the grading system or if I should just get rid of it and talk pro wrestling, because I could do either one for it. I'm just going back and forth in my mind. I'd like to hear what you guys think. Deanna says the same grade we did. Overall show B+ from me, Rob, Derek, and B-Boy Skyline. We all watched it together. B+, 8 out of 10. I feel so comfortable with giving this match a 7 out of 10. Fair.
Yeah.
8.5 out of 10 for the pay-per-view. I think this show was the B, maybe the second worst AEW pay-per-view. I could understand that, BJ, but I think it was the length that caused it. But I still think it was worth it. If not the second worst, still worth it. Bravo. 6 out of 10, Tokyo says, I still enjoyed the show. Fun. The crowd was hot all night. Good show. 5 out of 10 from Terrell. Damn. 8.5, B+. EPW always gets an A+, always the right length. Like everyone said, that everyone should be down there with Manscaped. Use our promo code EPW show. No grades. Leave that kayfabe stuff to Meltzer. It has nothing to do with kayfabe. It's just a way for me to establish what's a good match and what's not to you guys. But if you don't need that, then cool. We could just talk about it. I'm with it. 8 out of 10. Forbidden Door, here we come. And we should be able to go live that night as well. Hopefully it doesn't go too late for a show, but I'm with it for next month. I can't wait. So now who challenges Punk on Wednesday? Interesting. And speaking of Wednesday, we will be back with an AEW Dynamite live show. We will be here ready to kick it and talk some pro wrestling with you guys. So make sure you are subscribed and locked into everything pro wrestling. Subscribe to all of our channels. Check out our Discord. Check out the Facebook groups. Leave us some 5-star reviews if you haven't already. And if you've left us one, go find somewhere else and leave us another one. It helps us tremendously. You guys don't know. And shout out to everybody in the chat. If I mentioned your name, thank you for the support. Thomas Polster, giving this a B. Appreciate it. But we're going to get on out of here. It's late, and you guys probably want to get to bed too. And, I got some work I got to do. So, for myself and the man they call Derek, we are here to represent a little everything pro wrestling. Thank you guys so much for rocking with us tonight for the review. We are out. One.